What's up, Libra? It's your girl, Ivy Ladone, your fitness mystic. And today we're going to find out what it is that you are transforming in the month of February 2024. My friends, if you're into these kinds of videos, I ask that you please give this a like because it tells me that you do and that I'll just have to continue making more. Okay? All right, Libra, let's go ahead and jump right in. Highest vibrational messages for the sign collectively, Libra. What is Libra transforming in the month of February 2024? Thank you so much, Spirit and ancestors, for these messages. All right. Whoa, that was pretty direct. Thank you. Also, Libra, go ahead and drop down all of those Libra emojis. Let's go, Libra. I want to see the Libra sign. I want to see the air sign. The person going, is there any other? Oh, the balance signs. Anything else? All right. Libra, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you listening to music? Have you been into music lately? Has music been your therapy? Have you been like in a jolly mood lately? Or maybe not. Maybe this is what you need. I don't know, but take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, before we get started, what are we doing here, Libra? Like, what are we actually doing? Okay, so this is an oracle reading, not like tarot or tarot. All right, different in the way that this is really helpful for intuitive development. And so as an intuitive development coach, I also want to share a way for you to also develop your intuitive abilities. So when I come across or when I show you an oracle card, take what resonates, pull the image inwards, allow it to communicate with you. Whatever happens there is completely okay. In fact, I would say it's very valid for you. And then whatever I say, take with a grain of salt, take what resonates, throw away the rest. That does it. Sounds good? Okay, great. Now, we're not going to read this in any numerological order. I do want to read it, though, in the order that it came out because there's a reason. And also, one is up and one is down. I don't take anything for granted throughout the readings. It's a very divine and, yes, open, very mystical, open portal, energetic space that we're in right now. There's a whole pregame to this and an outro, if you know what I mean, like when you give reverence and respect. So I'm going to absolutely read everything. The fact that there's one card up, the fact that there's one card down is kind of telling me that like there's something that maybe you might not be seeing this month, in the lesson or in your scenario or in the month. There's just maybe something that's hidden or something that you're not sure of, that you're not seeing, something that you're not seeing either because of your own thing, like you're putting away to the side and you're just like, or because it's just not being shown to you, either through divine timing, it's being held back for a second, but it will come forward eventually, because we're going to be talking about it right now in like 5 seconds. So it'll come forward in February, but there's something about that in February that you're not seeing, and then it'll come to the light within you, something like that. Okay, let's get started. All right, Libra. Here we go. First card that I'm going to present to you is number 4. Great and full. And we got the train passing by. Wow, and that happens like, now and then. So the fact that there's a train passing by, could mean like big celebration as I'm holding this, like, woo! A big celebration, a big, someone coming in, notice of something coming in. This card, there's something going on. We'll talk about it at the end when all of the messages are forward. So let's go ahead and dissect. Also, before I even jump into this, I want to explain to you that what I'm going to do here is basically give you like a diagnosis, right? As a fitness mystic, as your fitness mystic, I'm going to provide for you a diagnosis of the month for you, generally speaking. And then I'm going to also back that up with a prescription, a fitness mystic prescription, which is through like movement therapy. Because if we want flow in our life, my friend, that happens internally first. So how do we find that flow in life? How do we find that free flow within our energy? We use up all of the resources that we have around us. And because my specialty is in movement, I want to gift that to those who are looking for therapeutic ways, right? Movement ways, exercise, to shift their energetics within, right? Their chakras, their energetic field, essentially. So that's what we'll do today. All right, so what is your diagnosis? Thanks for being here. You got number 4 to begin, and this is a root energy card. Great and Fool. What do you take from here? Remember, practice your intuitive development. And also if you're like, I don't know, girl, just Just tell me what it is. I'll tell you what it is. Just give me a second. And also, have a little fun. Right? Okay, so let's dive in. So number 4 in numerology is, I'm sure you've heard this before, is a foundation number. You know, you're planting seeds into something. You're doing the research about something. Or great and full specifically when it comes to the foundation is like your foundation has been laid. You feel good about your beginning steps. You feel good about you know, where you're going to start off. Like if you had a shift in energy, or you had a shift in perspective, or you're like, you know, in a place in life where you're just like, I've been working towards some stability, my God. I've been working towards, you know, finding a path, or finding a pace, or finding a routine, or I've been trying to find, you know, how to feel fulfilled in this, or how to, you know, feel this way or good about my situation, or blah, blah. Some things have happened to arrive here now in February where you do feel this sort of support on a foundation level, you know, either through your finances, and if it's not through your finances, it's through your security and your, you know, your home, or maybe all of that, or maybe it's in your being, maybe in your own being, in your energy. You're like, nah, I feel really me in my being, in my energy, in my temple, in my body. I feel great and full. Meaning like shit can be like chaos out here, but like in me, I'm feeling really strong, because this is a root center card. And so the root is located at the very base of the spine, and it has a lot to do with like your primal instincts, like your connection to your security, your safety. And that can look in many ways, right? Are you secure and safe within you? And so that's why this card comes forward and is like great and full in February. So there's something about February that like there is great and full, like your cup is full. This is also like, again, we're not talking about tarot, but like the tarot has this card, and it's like, you know, the 4 of cups type of thing, but it's not. It's just like maybe the Queen of Cups or King of Cups. You're full. Okay, so moving on, next one. We're going to diagnose the whole schmig in a bit. So number 20 comes forward, and this is a merry motive. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and also pick up some things if you'd like. And we'll go ahead and diagnose in a bit. All right. So a merry motive, number 20. This is a solar plexus card. So we're shifting and we're elevating now. So the root is at the base of the spine, and then 2 chakras up is the solar plexus. The solar plexus energy is like in the pit of your stomach. So yes, it's that fight or flight response. Like I'm fighting for the things that I want and I'm not scared. Or it's like, oh, I don't believe in myself. I don't think I can finish that. That's way too much. No way, I'm not doing that. I'm scared. I'm like not gonna try even. Like, right? It's that fight. It's that play on fight or flight. And this one specifically in that center point, it's saying that you are on your way towards the fight. Like there's been a shift energetically speaking, and you're like on your way towards this great and full. Oh, I see what's happening. What's happening? What's that, TikTok? No, it's not a TikTok. It's a song. I digress. Are you singing these days? I don't know why I'm channeling all this. There's some Libras out there that have been singing, Hanny. Been like moving, dancing. All right. Merry motive. So this is your spread. And also solar plexus, just because we're talking about it, it has to do with your fight or flight response. But this card specifically is about saying like, all right, Libra, like, you know, you are on your way towards this great and full. Perhaps maybe in the past couple of months, maybe to a year, right? Because the South Node is in your sign right now. I know we're doing Oracle, but I also study astrology. So I know, Libra, that you've been going through some changes. You know, it looks different for every Libra according to your transits, but like Libra's been going through changes, and the changes have been about like letting stuff go, because you're entering a new era, literally, for your sign. So a merry motive is like you're probably coming out of the dark. That just literally came out of me. I didn't even. Okay. I'm not okay. Sometimes I'm like, what is wrong with me? The bottom of your deck is number 13, feeling the world. And we're going to take a look at the bottom of the deck because this is like your overarching theme. So the way I see this, you guys, is This is your direct message. This is like your solution. This is like the situation that's happening in February. This is the scenario that happens like on the 17th of, I'm not giving you dates. I'm just examples. This is like the situation in the month. And the situation in the month is going to contribute to the transformation of your sacral energy. Now you're like, that's a new center point, Ivy. Where is that? What's that about? Interestingly enough, Libra, you have the root chakra here. You have the solar plexus chakra here. And the sacral actually happens to be in between them in your body. So something happens in February when it comes to your primal instincts and like your basic needs feeling fulfilled and creating a foundation about that. And then something about you finally taking initiative in February, energetically speaking, with your heart, but also more so with like your energy, like you're going forward, like I'm going to believe in myself. This is a practice. Like I'm doing this. I'm going to step one step at a time. That's like, oh my God. It's literally, this is, if you can give a song to this. Let's take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. That's the song. Okay. This one in between them is the sacral energy. Sacral energy, and this is the number 13. I don't think we spoke much about numbers, but numerology is 4, foundation. 2 here, because this is 2 and 0, and 2 is about partnership. Oh, partnership. Are you meeting someone in February? Have you met someone? Are you talking to someone? Either way, if you're not meeting someone and you're like, oh my God, no, I wish. Pause. You wish. You can. But... And I also would love to elaborate on this, Libra, if you're into like learning about how to call in like your other half and stuff. Not your twin flame. This is not what I'm talking about. Just a partner. Let me know below. I would love to share that because I feel like I can really share about that. But I do want to say that this can also be you finding your own partner within, like the other half of you, the balance within you. And Libra, what are you? Like, you're about balance. So like divine feminine, masculine energies, how much you're putting out, how much you're receiving, how much you're taking action, how much you're just laying back, how much like that push and play with life. It requires some push and pull. Push and push. It requires some push and pull. And for everybody, the dynamics are different. Some people have to push a little more. Some people have to pull a little less, a little more, But that's what's happening. And this is a divine feminine card. 13 is a divine feminine energy. So we're talking sacral energy, which is water, emotions, creativity, located 2 inches above your belly button, right above the root, right below the solar. And 1 and 3 is a 4. So right back at this, great and full. It's almost like you're going to be, okay, hear me out, because it took all this. My God, thank you for being here. So here's what's going on. Please let me know. But you perhaps in February are going to be feeling a little sensitive, and please lean into that because there's a lot of energies here for that. Like the bottom of the deck is telling you like you're very empathic this month. Like it's giving like, I feel the world, and like, I don't know how to express this. I don't know how to share this message with people. I just feel it. I can connect with it. I'm just feeling all things. That person cries and I just can feel for them. That person's excited and I just want to celebrate them. It's like you're feeling the things. Also your own things. Also like other things that you're like, is this even my thing? Right? Because that's where you're at right now. It's just you're empathic. Now, these 2 cards that come forward here, okay, it's kind of like saying like, I want to say that like, your empathy is reaching like a very altruistic level. That's the word that came forward. Altruistic level, meaning like you are expanding your compassion. You're feeling really full and abundant, emotionally speaking. This is giving like some new boundaries, some new set of emotions, some new perspective and clarity on how you're going to move forward in your emotions and with people around you and in the world, from a more like abundant and loving and fulfilled place, emotionally speaking, in February 2024. Took a little to discover it, but I mean, it's Libra, you know? We're Libra, very communicative, air sign. You're like in your head, you know? So I think in February 2024, I would recommend for you as your fitness mystic to get into the body, specifically get into your sacral energy, doing a lot of water things. If you're like in the Northeast or you're just in the North and you're just like, it's freezing, girl, like I'm not doing anything in water, consider a hot bubble bath. Jacuzzi, find something like that, jacuzzi wise. You can also drink tea, consume warm water, you know, tea. I would highly recommend for you to consider intuitive stretching. Intuitive stretch for the lower half, like opening up the hips and the lower back. Take a look at any stretches that are on the channel. And if you're into intuitive stretch, you can also check it out as its own separate channel where there's more updated videos. So intuitive stretch, stretch your body, move your hips, connect with your femininity, which means your emotions and your high emotional intelligence. So that's what that is. You're building your emotional intelligence also in February, and you're ready to take like these steps forward. That's amazing, Libra. I love this for you. If you enjoyed this, give this a like, and if this resonates, also give it a like because it tells me that you loved it, and I'll make more. Maybe share it with another Libra that you think may resonate with this. And until the next time, I'll see you then, Libra.